Hello, Sagittarius. Hope you guys are having a good day. So this is going to be a general monthly reading for the month of August 2018. And I looked over the reading that I did for you guys last month before I started this video, and I hope that things are going as you would like them to. I know that some of you guys were faced with some frustrating situations, and particularly with your own energy and feeling some opposition from others. So I hope things are better in that regard. And I'm also offering a monthly reading, just a general monthly reading for $10. And if you purchase that, then you will get any question you want answered for free, all at the same time. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, feel free to email me, theempathictorian@gmail.com, and I would be very happy to work with you. All right, let's get into this reading. So this is for Sagittarius for the month of August 2018. Here we go. Make sure you guys see that. All right, Son of Cups, Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Mother of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups, Temperance, the Hierophant in reverse, Five of Swords, Three of Swords in the reverse. And we are going to get clarifiers. Alright, so first up we've got the Son of Cups. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. And this person is typically led with their heart. And they usually carry out what is brought on or manifested with the Page of Cups. And this person could be a bit of like a dreamer. And the goal here is for you guys to put into action what it is that you want. Like, you know, the page will manifest, that comes before the Knight, and then the Knight carries out that action. So could be also a message or some kind of event or invitation coming in for you guys that surrounds something emotionally beneficial for you. And again, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Then we have the Ten of Wands here. So just like it's kind of crowded, it looks like these wands are on top of you and you can't really see out. That's how some of you guys are feeling right now. And it could be coming from this person, if this is a person, or the situation that comes about here could leave you guys feeling a sense of burden and kind of overwhelmed, overstimulated. Because with this card, a lot of you guys are tired, you're overworked, you feel like you're carrying this big load all by yourself, you know? And again, this could be coming from this situation or this person that's leaving you feeling like this. All right, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, if you guys are feeling exhausted, because this is complete exhaustion here with the Ten of Wands, then maybe, you know, there's one possibility here with this card. There is an over-investment in your work, which would make sense, right? Because you could be putting in a lot of hours at work. And also, too, with it being in reverse and it's a Nine, it's a Pentacle, it could have to do with, you know, financial setbacks. Nonetheless, there's a need to prioritize and to reevaluate how you're doing things, right? Because you want to prioritize and reevaluate here with the Ten of Wands, because this is on the verge of burnout. Something's going to have to give here. You guys can't keep feeling like this, but for so long. All right, Eight of Cups in the upright here. So this was one of the cards that was in your last reading, and I believe it was actually in the reverse. And here we are in the upright. So not much is changed, but there is still this sense of wanting to walk away. Wanting to walk away and just kind of leave the broken cups unfixed, you know, because of the disappointment that you guys feel, especially in regards to a person or to a situation. And the overall feel of the whole thing is kind of hopeless. And again, we see you guys overextended here, just kind of like right here, you're overextended and emotionally drained. So for some of you, you are giving a lot and you don't feel like you're getting back what you should. There's not like an appropriate give and take, like with, you know, the Six of Pentacles, but that card's not here. But yeah, it looks like there's not appropriate give and take here. All right, Mother of Wands. So this could be you guys, Sagittarius, slightly out of your element because it's in the reverse. And if it's not you guys, it could also be an Aries or a Leo. And, you know, just like with the Ten of Wands and even the Eight of Cups, there's this mismanagement of your energy. And, you know, some of you could even feel attacked or manipulated, or sometimes that is the energy that she could be putting out. If you're very frustrated, it could make you kind of act in a way you normally wouldn't. And, you know, for some of you, there's a lack of confidence here, and there could have been like a fall from grace where things were seemingly going okay, and then you kind of got knocked down, and you're having trouble regaining your inner strength and your inner confidence. And the message here with her is for you guys to restore your faith and your beliefs, especially, you know, within yourself and what you're capable of. Ace of Cups. So in the upright, this is usually a pleasant, you know, card, and it signifies the start of something emotionally, or something emotionally beneficial. And, you know, in this row, considering the last two cards, you know, there's also the sense of the cups overflowing, like an overwhelming, overflowing emotion. But it could, even though it's not in reverse, it could kind of go along with feeling overwhelmed emotionally, just like you do here. And it could be related back to what the Son of Cups brings in, right? If that's like an event or, you know, some kind of invitation of some kind, it could relate back to that. So here you guys are, the Temperance. This represents the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. And, you know, here we have balance, we have moderation, and some of you guys are trying to find that. There's also encouragement here to establish what it is that you want for yourself, especially in regards to a long-term type of thing. And, you know, obviously these energies, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands, that's not going to last for so long. Something's going to have to give. So there's a need here to kind of come back within yourself and try to find balance within yourself so you can think clearly and find a sense of direction with what you can do, right? What you can do. You can control what you think, what you say, what you do. All right. Then we have the Hierophant. So this could represent the zodiac sign of Taurus. And in the reverse, there's a sense of restriction here. And kind of like with, you know, the Mother of Wands and the message with her to restore your beliefs. In the upright, this has to do with, can be religion, but it kind of can be like our beliefs and our values too. You may be out of touch with those because it's in the reverse. Just like the tip with her, she wants you to restore your faith and your beliefs. And that is reverberated here with the Hierophant in the reverse. And kind of with the Temperance too, it would be a good time to evaluate yourself in regards to your situation. All right, Five of Wands in the reverse. So the restriction that could be going on right here with the Hierophant may be coming from those around you, because there was once upon a time, there's someone kind of being a bully. There's a bunch of tension and conflict here when it's in the upright, but some of you guys may be trying to sway away from that with it in the reverse. And if there is a lot of people coming at you and kind of being distracted, then, you know, this card says you might need to put the opinion of others aside so you can get your Hierophant in the upright and carry out a sense of balance within yourself and what you're trying to do. And it may be important to, you know, consider who you keep around you, and are they hindering you? Are they hindering your progress, or are they actually helping? All right. So underneath in your subconscious, we have the Three of Swords. And like with the Five of Swords, You know, there's also the sense, like I said, you guys may be wanting to move away from this conflict and kind of just like lay your swords down, right? Like no more fighting. You know, you could see that here too, because it's not in the upright. There's not this heartbreak. There could be a residual sense of what was very difficult and heartbreaking, but in the reverse, we have this nice sense of forgiveness and of moving on and of accepting. You know, you could slowly be recovering from what was difficult and you know, and accepting things, accepting, you know, what can be changed and what you need to do. And also finding yourself in a place of forgiving yourself or forgiving others. So let's get some clarifiers, you guys, to see what else we need to know about these cards. So, Son of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Empress in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse. I see what's going on. All right. So this was another card that was in you guys' last reading. And you see here, there's a sense of competition. There's a sense of being challenged, right? Because there's one of him, but he's seemingly up against all these other people that are probably on the other end of the wands. And that is kind of more conflict in a way, like with the Five of Swords. And this guy's really trying to defend himself, but he's, you know, he's standing his ground. And, you know, there's the pleasantness of the Son of Cups. You know, it's in the upright. It could refer to something pleasant emotionally. It's followed by the Ten of Wands, which shows some kind of, well, this is not so pleasant, you know, like I'm feeling kind of burdened. So this kind of goes along with this feeling. And, you know, there could be some opposition within what the Son of Cups brings about, right? And especially if it's a person, it could be you guys feeling like you're having to defend yourself all the time, or not all the time, but more often than you want to from this person. You know, and like I said, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it could just be someone who's rather romantic and kind of led by their heart as well. So, but there's some conflict surrounding here, the Son of Cups. Okay, all right, and then we have the Knight of Wands. So again, like the Mother of Wands, this could be you guys, or it could be an Aries or a Leo. And again, he's in the reverse. So, you know, slightly out of your element, because you guys are normally ready to like take charge, and there's a little more frustration and there's a little more blockage when he's in the reverse. And it most definitely is representative of the frustration that's coming from the Ten of Wands. You know, because this guy, he's ready to go. He's ready to start, you know, shaking things up and getting things done. But in the reverse, there's a sense of frustration. Things are not going the way he wants them to. And these things could actually be factors that are out of his control, which, you know, could quite possibly lead to what somebody else has done or what somebody else is doing, right? Because that would not be within his control. And he's lacking foresight within this situation. He's unable to see a solution. And the message here is not to rush into things, right? Because he's going to be ready to go no matter what happens. But the problem when he's in the reverse and he's still ready to go is that he may rush into things without thinking, or he may rush into things when he doesn't need to, or when it may not be for the best. So just the message not to rush into anything and to try to think things through the best you can before you move on to the next step. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So in the upright, we have this nice sense of manifestation, and there could have been a financial opportunity that would be offered, but we're in the reverse. So there's also a common or a similarity with the Knight of Wands too, with the Ace of Pentacles, where you have a lack of foresight here. Something's being blocked. There could have been a missed opportunity. There's something that could be in the way of you guys obtaining what it is that you really want. You know, blockages to your manifestation, and it could be coming from within you guys unknowingly or knowingly. You know, we all kind of self-sabotage ourselves in some ways. And, you know, like with the Nine of Pentacles here, there could be some financial setbacks because these both relate to material things and with money. And then for some people, there could be a sense of greed as well. But definitely, even though you guys may be working, and those of you that could be working, you know, your job, you're still working a lot of hours in your job, rather. You still could be running into having some issues with just not feeling you're getting paid back what you feel you should. Like you're putting in more than you're getting back. Okay. Eight of Wands in the upright. So this is all about speed. This is all about movement. And in regards to the energies from the Eight of Cups here, you know, you guys could end up making or be contemplating making a rather quick decision, right? But don't do that. He says don't do that. Don't make any quick decisions without thinking it through. And, you know, but this is not a comfortable feeling. And many of you probably, if you're feeling like the Eight of Cups, like disappointed, wanting to walk away, you just want that feeling to end. So you can't help but to contemplate, you know, a quick fix. But you got to figure out what's really going to sustain you for the long term. Okay? And make sure that the actions that you execute are going to provide the best opportunities for you. All right, then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And it shows where, you know, you guys are off balance with the Mother of Wands, and it shows through here too. But the reason that you may be off balance here in your own energy could be because of you are not really applying an objective viewpoint to what is going on. Emotions could be in the way. There's also ties to perhaps a relationship that could be clouding your judgment. You know, there's too much emotion possibly getting in the way because she's a quick thinker when she's in the upright. She's perceptive. I want to say perspective, but she's perceptive, and she is, she can be rather judgmental, but she uses her mind and she uses her wit. But all of that is just thrown to the wayside here when she's in the reverse. So, and it also could represent a cold-hearted person. You could be dealing with this person. If you are dealing with a cold-hearted person, if that person is not you, then there's a message here too to be assertive, right? She would be assertive and confident. That's another thing you guys need with the Mother of Wands, some confidence. So just like with the Wands, there's a need here to refocus your goals, your energy, where your intention goes, energy flows. I almost screwed that up. I know you guys have heard that before, but where your intention goes, energy flows. Set your intention and it will flow. Okay? All right. So next up, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Cups. So Eight of Pentacles, you know, he or she, this card represents working hard at something and really working to see things pay off. And if, you know, depending on what the Ace of Cups brings about, there could be a sense of all this hard work that you're putting in, because obviously you guys are working really hard somewhere. It could be overwhelming, right? You could be working yourself up to feeling overwhelmed. But the message here is just to keep pushing through. Keep pushing through with what you're doing, because you put in the hard work, you align yourself up, but you don't burn yourself out. It's bound to pay off. All right. Ace of Swords in the reverse with the Temperance. So, as the Temperance suggests, you know, that you guys develop a long-term goal. Start considering a long-term. Don't look for like a quick solution. Look for something that's going to sustain you, as, you know, the Temperance suggests. But with the Ace of Swords on top of that, there, you know, some of you guys may not know what it is that you want, or you may not even know how to get what it is that you want, right? Because with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, there's a lack of clarity here. There's confusion. And again, your judgment is clouded, and it could be because of somebody else or like a relationship. Okay. The Empress in reverse. So, you know, she's pretty self-sufficient when she's in the upright. But in the reverse, that is when you run into having an emotional or a mental, physical, spiritual, financial, some kind of dependence upon another person or upon others, instead of trying to give yourself all that you need in that regard. And again, it points to a blockage. And like with the Queen of Swords, you know, emotions could be a problem here, and they could be challenging for you. Could be a relationship that is challenging, causing you to feel restricted and not able to utilize your own intuition and what it is that makes you you, what's inside of you that you're fully capable of applying to your situations. Allowing someone to have too much say-so in what you're going to do or what you're going to say. That could be the restriction. Other people. Okay. The High Priestess in the reverse. So, because of potential blockages that are already evident, her message to you guys would be to listen to your inner voice, because you're pretty in tune with your intuition here when you're in the upright, but in the reverse, not so much. Could be from all the chaos and the conflict, the lack of clarity here, and with the Five of Swords, you know. But you need to be able to listen to your inner voice, because that inner voice, your intuition, is never wrong. It's never going to guide you wrong. You just got to make sure that you're able to hear it, and that it's not your ego trying to confuse you. Right? She also refers to gossip, and she could refer to what is hidden, like as in hidden agendas within others. And she wants you to be wary of others. Be wary and be aware of what others are saying and doing, what's really matching up between the two and what's not. And don't get caught up in gossip. It's another thing. You know, just like how with the Five of Swords, you may have to separate yourself from all the noise and other people. That could be the same message here too. Alright, last but definitely not least, we've got the Justice card in the reverse with the Three of Swords. So this could refer to a Libra. So if you guys remember, once upon a time, you know, you faced a heartbreak, you know, a very difficult situation here with the Three of Swords when it was in the upright. And, you know, the Justice card can represent that that situation was unfair. You guys are left with a sense of feeling like it was unfair, but it's in the reverse, so you're trying to move forward. But it could quite be that someone is not willing. Someone was definitely dishonest with both cards, and someone's probably, possibly still not willing to take responsibility. And you know what? Sometimes you have to do what you have to do without waiting on somebody else. If somebody doesn't want to give you the answers that you need, you are not obligated to sit around and wait on them, nor should you do that. Okay? You don't let others dictate to you what you're going to do, what you're going to feel. If you feel like, well, I need this. I can't get over this until I have this. That's bullshit. You know, you're giving your power away. Yeah, you can make up your own rules as you go. Don't let anybody else steal your power. I'm empowering you guys. All right, it's getting dark here, so I'm going to head inside, and I wish you guys the very best. If this resonated, and if it didn't and you're still watching, thank you so much. I wish you guys the best, Sagittarius, for the rest of the month. I apologize that this is late. Consider my reading if you would like. If, it would be even more personal if I did one directly for you. And again, if you're interested, my email address will be in the description box. It's theempathictorian@gmail.com. I wish you guys the best. Much love. Many blessings. Peace.